Hello and welcome to Ketrick Builds. Today we're going to be checking out Forever Skies. I just started a series on this a few weeks ago and we got a couple episodes in and then I realized that there was a major update coming. Well, that major update is now here and they recommend starting a new save for the update. So I've gone ahead and just blown away our old save. We didn't make it that far. We'd probably played for about an hour into the game. And so we're going to go ahead and start that up right now on normal difficulty. And we're going to kind of just blitz through the tutorial parts of the game here. There's not a lot going on in the first, half hour or so of the game. And as we get into things, hopefully there's going to be some more interesting things. They've added some new biomes, they've added some new story elements, and I'm really excited to see what kind of stuff there is in this game. I'm enjoying what I played of it so far, so this should be a lot of fun. All right, let's do this. We're not going to bother reading through all of these. I'll leave them up on the screen for just a second so that if you want to pause the video as we go through things and read some of the lore and different things, you can. And we're going to just get out here and see if we can get to our airship as fast as possible. We have the ability to bring up our quest list here. I've got this tracked. It's going to be pretty straightforward. We do need to do a good job of collecting as many of these resources early on as we can, though, just because it's going to give us a leg up as we get on the airship and we want to start making our first handful of things. So I'm going to be looking around here, trying to get all the things. We need to find ourselves a battery, get all these machine parts here, pick up the tablets when we find it. We've got our story documents here. The immune system's been changed a little bit, so it's going to slowly go up or down based on how good we are at keeping all of our different components filled up. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And we've just got some informational type deals on all the junk that we're picking up here, which is cool. Oh, F is still our flashlight. Good deal. We can see what we're doing now at least. And just making sure I didn't miss anything over there. Well, that's a dead person. I don't remember if that person was there before. Now, they want me to satisfy my hunger. We're going to consume one of these, which is going to give us our first virus. Awesome. We're going to take this battery. And, of course, we pick up a quest to cure the whatever it's called, photophobia. Toss this battery in here, use our computer, clear out all these annoying things so that later on when we get something I can actually find it in the log. And I believe that should unlock the door. Lots more stuff to loot. Another tablet here. Noah's going mad. And up we go. Here's our airship. And of course our airship requires that we finish building it. We're going to take the lure. We're going to read the research, which is going to tell us how to cure the disease. Get the condenser, some food rations. Lots and lots of machine parts. Looks like we can crouch. It's only been a couple of weeks since we recorded the first episode here, but I'm still trying to remember all the details, especially how to move around and navigate here. Go ahead and grab this fabricator and stick it on our ship. I kind of liked having it up here by the steering wheel, to be honest. Snapping. I like when all my stuff is lined up super nice. There we go. We got ourselves a bunch of blueprints. We're going to get that condenser going. And then I'm going to open the lure container. We're going to put this lure out here because I think this is how we're going to get our thing going. Lower lure. That'll take just a minute. We need to craft the deck extractor. Let's go ahead and get that going.
Printing completed.
Nice and easy. And then we can toss this right over here on the side. Like so. And then we're gonna use this to take care of the stuff. We can't look at the sun too much or we get blinded. So we're gonna just gather some resources real quick here because we're gonna need a bunch of them. Oh, I think this is my lure. Yeah. There we go. We can consume this dust moth. And that cured our photophobia, which is now gonna let me look this way and finish harvesting all these resources because we need a lot of resources, that's for sure. Especially early on here. Once we kind of get going, we won't waste our time with some of these small resource bundles. We'll focus on when it's something we need or there's a bigger resource node of some kind. These floating ones are usually actually pretty good. I think eventually we'll get automatic resource collectors like these deck extractors that'll just go after anything in range, which will be nice at some point. Alright, so now that we've gotten the door unlocked here, let's go collect all these resources, and specifically we're going to be looking to pick up the research bench here in a second. Let me get these batteries, more tablets. I think we've got all the resources on the ground and such, so let's take the research bench. And I'm gonna slap this thing down right here in the back. Put a battery in. And they want me to research the scanner. Can do. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this lure again. I think we get like 3 runs out of it, maybe? Now we need to craft a scanner.
Printing completed.
There we go. Now we have a scanner.
Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Scan one of these. Might as well scan one of these. And then research engine and fuel. Well, let me get this first. We're gonna take this time. Lower that back down. Research, engine, and fuel. Oh, there it is. That didn't take very long. We're just gonna grab a couple of quick resources here. Oh, that's out of range. We got a pretty long range on this thing, but I do always tend to be going for the things that are a little bit far. Okay, let's craft an engine. I believe these are our flight components, so we're gonna craft one engine real quick. And now my lure is all used up, so we can't do anything there. And you can see our resistances are starting to drop. If I push I to come into my inventory, we've got some old food rations that I can use. And some canned water. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a couple of those real quick. Always on the lookout, gathering some of the stuff that's passing by while we're waiting for our construction to finish up. There's an engine. Now I think I can just slap this on any old place. We'll put it there. And then we're gonna need some fuel, so let's get one of those going.
Printing completed.
And we're gonna put the fuel right in here. We got 50 fuel, drop it in, we're good to go. Now it says we can go ahead and leave. It's gonna drive me nuts if we don't have a symmetrical ship here. We can definitely fly with just one engine on the side like this, but I need to get me a second engine. We're gonna bottle up this dirty water. I don't know why just yet, but we're gonna do something with that. If I remember right, I can build some cool filtration stuff here. Let me take a look. Water condenser and membrane. Let's get one of those going. We need synthetics for that, which we have in abundance about us. We can grab while we're waiting for the stuff to finish building. Alright, let me see if I can toss this on in a similar position without falling off the side of our airship here.
Maximum flight speed increased.
Something like that. We better put a little bit of fuel in the other side as well. Just like so. Now let's make the quest happy here. Depart location. I can change altitude with shift to go up. W to go forward. Fly to the source of the single flashing light. Alright, off we go. And here we are. We just finished our research. Can I get up to the second level of this? I want to park up here if I can. I want to get this platform over. There we go. It shows a little anchor symbol when you're all set. Is this thing broken? It looks kind of worn out.
Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Scan. Okay, let's scan this stuff up. Oh, there's something to scan. Turbines. That's a deal that's going to give us more altitude here at some point, I think. Just looking around for any other scrap on this level. Scan all the things. And let's try and go up the side of this vine. Terrified we're going to fall off to our death. Lots of batteries. These are going to come in very handy. I'm not seeing a ladder or anything to go up further. I'm going to test falling damage here. That's a thing. Good to know. I'm going to pick up all this plastic scrap. And we'll take the ladder here down to this lower level and see if there's anything good down here. Buildings are usually a good source of all kinds of things. What? Oh dear. There's monsters. I don't have a weapon or anything. What if I can crouch if you'll leave me alone? Yikes. I'm now infected and severely injured. Well, what am I supposed to do about that? There's a repair patch. I'm slowly healing. I guess I can hope I heal enough to get back out of that door. Yikes. Oh, I have a first aid kit. We're going to use one of those. And then we're going to come over here. Oh, I got a new airship recipe. Alright, I think I've got all the stuff out of here, so now we're just gonna try and get out of this door really quick. Ouch. Okay, well, I'm resisting the viral infections, so that's a good thing, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, well, we've got all kinds of things that we need to research, but first we're going to need to research the airship builder. That's going to let me start adding onto the ship, but we're running low on plastics. Let's see if we can fix that problem by getting some of these jugs. We might have to fly out here and grab some debris if we can't build what we need with what I've got on us now. There we go. Let's see what we get. Alright, I need to build the airship builder, which should be a electric cooker. We need one of those too. I'm gonna build one of those first so that we can start making food that won't kill us. In the meantime, we've got some rotten food from something that spoiled. Thought I had a, there it is, old food ration. Let's eat one of those. Let's drink one of those.
Printing completed.
Cooking stations going in. Oh, I've still only got dirty water. We need a water purifier next, which requires lots of synthetics. Well, let's see if we can do this. Lots of synthetics. Well, in that case, we're going to go ahead and take off from this platform. We're going to navigate out into the void and see about catching some of this stuff that's floating by. Oh, there's one of those 2 flashing lights that we need to get to. Maybe we'll head on over towards that a little ways. Get ourselves away from this platform. We should see a lot more floating debris, I'm suspecting. This like acid rain stuff is making it next to impossible to see the debris. Alright, let's build the airship builder.
Completed.
There we go, and then before I forget, we're gonna get the water purifier going right away too. Build a new room on the airship. Alright, build menu, room requires, why am I not surprised, an obscene amount of synthetics. We're gonna rename this Recycling Simulator. We're collecting all your plastics. I shouldn't complain, it's actually not that bad. I've played games with way less mechanics for resource gathering. And like I said, I think eventually in the game we're going to have a little bit easier mechanics for gathering some of these basic resources, but I suppose we'll see. Here we go. Water purifier. I'm going to put this up on the wall. I'm going to add the dirty water in there so that we can get cooking with it soon. And then let's see, we got all kinds of different things. Pour in dirty water, wait, yep. Oh, the new room. Build room. Build room. Build a new wall on the airship. Yeah, there's technically no walls. This is just like safety tape, so we could walk right out of here, which is unfortunate. Let's see, plastic wall. Of course we need a ton of synthetics. I'm gonna pick up the research station. We're gonna just move it down here a little bit, give us some more room. And as long as we're here, let's go ahead and research basic turbines. Take the clean water. Perfect. Alright, cooking station. We'll put some clean water in here and these dust moths and see what we get. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bed going because I know we're gonna run out of sleep here soon. And we're just continuing to move towards these double lights here still. Oh, there's our food all done. We're gonna take boiled dust moth and take a look at that in the inventory here real quick. Looks like that's gonna be worth 40 food, which is awesome. And the fabricator is done with our bed, so I'm gonna put that right over here. And then let's see if I got enough materials for the walls here. That's what we were trying to do in the first place. Well, at least I won't fall off one side of our ship. Find a location with double flashing lights. That's what we're trying to do there, sir. Now, that looks a little higher than we are, and I'm at my max altitude, so, I'm almost positive they're going to make me build one of these turbines to get up there. So I feel like I should probably just start working on one of those right now. I'm going to need to set down somewhere in order to install that too, so maybe we'll just turn and go dock at this little station right here. We can pick up a couple more resources and get our ship outfitted with a turbine so we can get up a little bit higher and get to that next way station. So it looks like we're short on metals and electrical elements here. Not terribly surprised, but we're going to go ahead and grab a few things as they float by here if I can. We'll hop up here and see what kinds of things we've got in this place. See if I can avoid getting eaten by any weird creatures this time. Repair patches are always nice. Machine parts. Fuel, that's going to come in handy actually. There's the electrical elements we were kind of short on for making the turbine. I'm sure I could probably do the research to start crafting those components as well. But right now, at least, I'm quite happy to just scavenge for our supplies. I don't need to be wasting our raw resources creating more advanced stuff just yet, because it's not exactly easy going getting some of these raw resources at the moment. So I'd rather do a little bit of scavenging. Nice to find some more power. I don't know if eventually I'll be able to make these batteries or not. I would assume so, but right now it seems like they're one of those materials we just need to do a lot of crafting to get our hands on. Or a lot of exploring, I should say. I just said the opposite of what I meant. It looks like I can research all the things that we already have picked up somewhere. I suppose these are going to make it so I can probably craft these things. I don't really have the stuff to waste on any of that just yet, though, so I'm going to come over here. We're trying to get the basic turbine, and I need a bunch more metal for that. So let's take off here. I'm going to go ahead and get lifted off and pull myself away from the platform here just a little bit and see if we can put ourselves out here and gather some metal. We're out of fuel too. Do I have fuel in my inventory? I hope so. We've got 15 fuel. That's going to be like just enough to land again probably. Finally, we've got enough materials to get that going. And I think I've got enough synthetic fuel that we can give a little bit more fuel a go here. I'm trying to find that boiled dust moth that we made. How do I do this? Right click to eat. There we are. Now we've got some food, we've got some water. I'm going to need to rest in this bed here in a second, but I do want to get this thing put on first. I think if we just hop on here and maybe rotate back so that my ship is over this whole platform. There it is. We just used all 15 of that fuel. No, we still got fuel. Okay. Well, while that's crafting, let's go to sleep and get some energy back. And then we're going to be real low on food again. We're going to have to get another one of those, man, what do you call it? The lures going so we can get some food up in here. There we go. All right, take basic turbine, craft simple insect lure, and then let's go out here
Printing completed.
and figure out where this turbine's going to go. Can I actually stick it on the balloon up here anywhere? Because that would be really cool. Place on your airship. Yeah, this is my airship. Apparently not, so we need to find a spot to put this thing. I'd kind of like to put it on the back, so let me lift off here. I'm going to pull forward a bit. Oops. Ship got damaged. We set it down a little bit too hard there, folks. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Cannot place on ceiling. I'm not trying to place it on the ceiling. I'm trying to place it up on the back piece here. Okay. Let's put it centered-ish.
Maximum flight altitude increased.
There we go. Take our lure. And then let's get going. I think that double is right over here now. We're so close. We're so slow with just one engine, too.
Unknown location reached.
We're working on it. Increasing altitude. Oh no, we're out of fuel. It doesn't give us any push either. That could be really dangerous. I guess we could always find synthetics floating around to get fuel. We'll go ahead and refuel this real quick. We'll get both engines going. I just want to get over to this platform and get landed, and then we can kind of explore and figure out what materials we have available here. There we go.
The preliminary analysis started.
All right, well, let's see what we got here. Scan broken radar on the wind farm location. We have done this before. This is like the last thing that we did in the previous series, so we're trying to get this all caught up in a single episode here so that we're back to where we were at. We've got lots of this helium here, which is great. I think this is going to give us an advanced fuel. And then I'm just going to scan this thing real quick, which should let us build the location radar, which will be fun. All right. Well, we're just going to continue to loot all the stuff on this platform. I don't think there's going to really be anything terribly interesting here other than lots of good loot, batteries and such. And we'll get this all looted, and next episode we're going to take off with some new and exciting adventures, get moving on some new content here in Forever Skies. I've been really enjoying this game so far. It's got a lot of elements from some other games, but it's also got enough stuff about it that's pretty unique that, I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun with it. So hopefully you are too. If you are, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. That's all for today. Kedrick out.